Hey guys, Patriarchy here. Lena Dunham, man. I didn't want to talk about Lena again. I did a couple of videos on her way back in the day, but I can't escape her stank. Her stank is just too dank. But you guys probably know about the infamous abortion comment she made the other day in her podcast. I'm going to go into it here in a little bit, but let's give some background on Lena Dunham and why I think she's turned into a Libzilla. Because Lena Dunham basically has been pushed on us by the left since the beginning. She had this film, Puffy Chair or something, Tiny Puffy Chair. I've seen it, it was awful. I think it was released on Criterion, unfortunately, but I guess so was Armageddon. And then Judd Apatow produced the show Girls on HBO. The show was only acclaimed for one season and had okay ratings at best. And the media tried to push the show like crazy. This was the show for millennials. Well, after the first season, the critical praise just dropped more and more, and the ratings never recovered. Now, Girls was on 5 seasons, so it would look like an overall success, and it probably made some profit, but this wasn't some huge hit, and it certainly didn't affect culture. If anything, it put culture back, and once again, I think just put people, as the left put as a representative, these regressives. I mean, this is who Hillary Clinton was hanging out with, Lena Dunham and Amy Schumer. She thought these were the people that we all really wanted to know she knew. Like, oh man, wow, you know Lena Dunham, that chick who molested her little sister and wrote about it in a book? That's awesome, Hillary. But we'll go through exactly what Lena said on her show, why I think she said it, and the insanity of Lena Dunham, and just her Libzilla-ness. What is Libzilla? Well, Libzilla is when you keep evolving from being the vagina monster, which is something akin to Mothra with flapping wings. Lena's gone beyond that into full Libzilla mode, where she is just smashing the patriarchal buildings of society. One building at a time, because she is woman. Hear her bitch. The devil, has horns. The devil has serious plans, but the devil also has a cunt, and that cunt is Lena Dunham. Oh no, Libzilla, run, Libzilla, run! Fuck you, you cis white males. Fuck you! Patriarchy! Privilege! Don't tell me what to do with my body, I'm gonna get naked! It seemed like Lena just became an artist because she's a nudist, I guess, and she wants you to see her naked all the time because she wants you to want to fuck her. She's a pervert. Seriously, she's just a pervert. She's not really an artist. She's a voyeurist, I guess, is what I would say, but if it's art, then I guess anyone's a fucking artist now. Granted, I guess you could say I'm an artist and I'm a fucking idiot. The difference between me and Lena, though, is that I admit I'm a fucking idiot. She happens to think she's an intellectual. Alright, this is from her Women of the Hour podcast. This is quotes I'm getting from people.com, but these are quotes you could find all over the place. I'll put the article in the description. I sort of jumped. I haven't had an abortion, I told her. She's telling her friend this about her after her friend shared her experience about an abortion at Planned Parenthood. I wanted to make it really clear to her that as much as I was going out and fighting for other women's options, I myself had never had an abortion, recalled Dunham, 30. And I realized that even I was carrying within myself stigma around this issue. Even I, the woman who cares as much as anybody about a woman's right to choose, felt that it was important that people know that I was unblemished in this department. She commended her loved ones who had to have abortions for their bravery and self-knowledge, adding that she has realized her need to put her own stigma surrounding the issue in the garbage. She concluded, now I can say that I still haven't had an abortion, but I wish I had. God. Yeah, so if you think that sounds funny, like if you think that's her being like, just saying a funny line, like whatever, I wish I had an abortion. That's not, that's literal. She thinks this is this powerful statement about being really pro-choice, and then at the end she's like, I wish I could have went through the experience of abortion just to understand what you've gone through, so I could be with you guys in this empowerment movement to let abortion be able to happen. Lena, you psycho. Let me explain this to you. Nobody likes abortion. Okay, people who get abortions, I'm sure they didn't want to get an abortion before they got pregnant. I'm sure they didn't start their life thinking about getting an abortion. That seems a little odd, doesn't it? It's kind of something you do because you don't have a lot of options or you don't want to have a kid. I'm not pro-life, pro-choice, or whatever. Whatever. Let people have the debate. I'm not putting my foot in the air. I'm just saying, Lena, I don't think it's this great positive experience to get an abortion. I mean, if a woman wants to go get one, whatever, if that's how it is. Like I said, I'm not getting this. You guys can debate this shit in the comments, but this is really fucked up. She's trivializing it and really making it an issue to virtue signal that look how brave I am. Look how strong I am. I mean, is she gonna go get pregnant now just to get one? I mean, her and Amy Schumer always bring up stories years later. Oh, I was raped, I remember now. 15 years later, I was raped by this guy. Then we research it out, and the guys are like, that never happened at all. In fact, one guy even said Lennon probably even made him drink too much and came on to him. Like, was being aggressive with him. And, whatever, but, like, it's funny that they're trying to get these things now to be part of the feminist movement. I mean, they're like, oh, we gotta push Hillary, a woman president, yay! Oh no, she's not winning. I mean, Amy Schumer's really hurting her career with this. She was having a successful year, but she's quickly becoming a joke. Lena hasn't been relevant ever. Lena's never been relevant despite the leftist media keep pushing us on her. But if anything, this year's just shown, and even the response. Here's a response that a lot of people on Twitter had about Lena. I can't even imagine how offensive Lena Dunham's comments are to women who actually had to go through abortions. To be such a talented woman of words and writing. No. When I said some of these tweets were, not all of them are great. Lena Dunham still manages to say all the wrong things. Yeah, and her writing and words and all that are shitty. If her talent is that she's just a Woody Allen ripoff with a vagina that's a millennial, yay, millennials. Aziz Ansari's doing that better on Master of None. Now, I don't like some of the stuff Aziz Ansari says in his, out in the press about the right and, whatever, it's celebrities, whatever. But I think Master of None's actually a very good show and is much more optimistic and happy about people having differing opinions and stuff like that. And it isn't shoving him in your face like Lena Dunham does. You actually like his character on the show because he's a likable guy. He's a good dude. He's a good person. He's good with his friends. Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, that's the difference between him and Lena Dunham's character on Girl. Lena Dunham was a fucking awful person. FYI, an abortion is not something you get to have. It's an awful experience one shouldn't wish for, like a gift from Santa. Saying you wish you had an abortion is the stigmatizing action here, Lena Dunham. Abortion is so hard a choice to make, not a trip to get froyo. Froyo. I really regret wondering what Lena Dunham did now. The abortion's right movement did not need her to weigh in. Well, she has a lot to wait to contribute, guys. Alright, this is from the New York Daily News. Now, I want to look at this article a little bit before we wrap this video up. I really like this article and some of the points it makes. This is by C.E. Cupp. I don't know, I guess it's a female writer for the New York Daily News, but she made some really good points here. In the weeks since Donald Trump surprised everybody by winning the presidential election, there's been no shortage of attempts to explain Hillary Clinton's blew this so spectacular. To explain how Hillary Clinton blew this so spectacularly. I'd like to posit a theory of my own, illustrated by a callous and terrible thing Lena Dunham just said, but first, let's make a quick tour through Excuseville. Former President Bill Clinton recently offered that Trump doesn't know much, but one thing he does know is how to get angry white men to vote for him, sounding very much like an angry white man himself. Clinton backers largely blame Russia for hacking the Democrat National Committee, though as many have pointed out, Vladimir Putin didn't tell Hillary Clinton not to campaign in Wisconsin and Michigan, while also dinging FBI Director James Comey for his 11th hour decision to bring Clinton's email server into the conversation again. Okay, so we'll move down a little bit, but that's some good points to make. I agree with this article a lot of ways that they keep trying to make excuses except Hillary Clinton and a lot of the things surrounding her and these critical mistakes, where she campaigned, who she associated herself with, all those things. Bruce Springsteen, good idea. Lena Dunham, bad idea. Right, Hillary? I mean, who was telling you what to do? Who the fuck was advising you? J.D. Vance's best-selling Hillbilly Elegy is the year's go-to guide to Heartland voters and how they think. The truth is, growing up in white working class America has been really, really hard. Yet even after the Electoral College trouncing and plenty of plausible theories about how it came about, some liberals remain oblivious to how aggressively they alienate white working class Americans. A photo featuring Mike Pence and House Republicans was mocked for being the whitest selfie of all time, with little self-awareness that mocking white America has a lot to do with why Democrats lost this year. MTV News just posted a video offering New Year's resolutions for white guys, suggesting that they could do a lot better in 2017, and 90 seconds of lecturing against saying you have black friends supporting Blue Lives Matter and mansplaining, and it is the worst thing MTV has produced since Jersey Shore. And Jersey Shore is far superior. How dare you? There was much worse shows on at the time than Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore was better produced than you're giving it credit for. And this week, Dunham gave us an especially egregious example that should alarm all Democrats who care about the cultural disconnect between their party and many Americans. We already did the quote. This isn't taking out of context. She meant it, that to better emphasize with the brave women she knew who had abortions, she wished she herself had had the opportunity to have aborted a baby. So, the shifting debate over life is an overlooked aspect of the divide Trump and Republicans have exploited in recent years, where Democrats routinely insisted no one wants to have an abortion and lectured conservatives about the agony most women go through in making that choice. All true, I believe. Extremists like Dunham were loudly screaming the opposite, that abortion should be a fully destigmatized rite of passage. Dunham doesn't own this beat either. Just 2 years after abortionist Kermit Gosnell was convicted on 3 counts of murder for snipping the spinal cords of aborted babies born alive, an oblivious 2014 hashtag campaign on Twitter urged women to shout your abortion and state publicly you're aborting a baby led to a better, happier life. I happen to think there's nothing wrong with stigma being attached to the act of terminating a pregnancy, and a lot of America agrees with me. As of 2016, according to Gallup, only 29% believe abortion should be legal under any circumstance versus 50% who believe it should only be legal under certain circumstances. When asked if abortion is morally acceptable, 43% say yes and 47% say it's morally wrong. On abortion and other social, economic, and cultural issues, the left is at a serious risk of floating off into obscurity if fringe elements like Lena Dunham are perceived as representative of the party's views. And yet, will any liberals publicly condemn Dunham's disgusting, extremist, and out-of-touch declaration? Don't hold your breath. Great article. Gonna put a link to it. Great article. Totally fucking nails it. Totally nails it. The left has lost the blue white-collar voter. That is a huge gut punch that they cannot accept. Obama has pushed that voter base away. The celebrities have pushed that voter base away. The condescension, the talking down to, the calling everyone racist. I mean, like they said, there's an MTV video out there telling white people to be better. Alright, well, let me make my black people be better. Don't commit so much crime. Stop killing so many people. Just saying. Could you guys stop doing that? Stop killing so many people? You guys kill a lot of people. I mean, it's bullshit. Lena is just trying to stay relevant because her relevancy is growing, and she can't deal with this because she's just another egotistical celebrity. The difference between her and other celebrities, though, a lot of them are attractive and talented and still get work despite the bullshit they say. Lena has nothing to offer. We don't want to see her in movies. We don't want her to have another show. Nobody gives a fuck about you, Lena. Go away, you disgusting lard-ass piece of shit, cunt dumpster, Donkey Kong, motherfuck, slap in the face, pancaked ass, butterface, sloggy titty bitch. I fucking hate you. I hated you since I saw the first episode of Girls, and I thought you were playing a character. But that's not a character, Lena. That's you. That's all you are. You're a one-trick pony. You're a joke, and it's not even that funny anymore, and it wasn't that funny to begin with. You never made me laugh out loud. You just made me laugh on the inside a little. Now I hurt on the inside a little. And you hurt on the inside a lot, Lena. Not that baby inside you that you want to fucking kill. Is that what you want, Lena? Do you want us to just kill the babies? Just shoot them out of the fucking bellies? Do you want us to just kick women in their stomachs now? Just go beat up pregnant women? Is it so badass to kill a baby? Because fuck it. It's not a decision that person has to make personally. It's something we got to make a political movement. And you have to identify as an abortion person or not. It has to be important whether you've had one or not. It has to reflect who you fucking are all the time, even if you haven't had one. By you saying you wish you had had one, you're saying, well, I'd get an abortion if I got pregnant. Well, good, Lena. It's good to know that you being responsible and not getting pregnant isn't the good thing to tell young girls. You're telling them, shit, I should have got pregnant and then got rid of a baby. That was what I should have done. Damn it, I'm such a fool. Fuck you, Lena. You Libzilla. How dare you? You will not smash the patriarchy. I'm standing tall, and I'm growing stronger by the day. I'll smash you, Lena, and all your followers, friends, movements, anything. I'm going to abort your ass. Hopefully the public aborts your ass too. This is the patriarchy. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, and go fuck yourselves.